Hello guys, today we're going to be talking about how to find the elongation of a heavy wire due to its own weight. So, what is a heavy wire and how can we draw a heavy wire? So let us consider that this is a frictionless plane. We have a heavy wire. Let us just take it as broad because again it is heavy. Then we have this length of the wire and we take it as half of the length because the mass will be acting on the center of gravity. This is the center of gravity. This is the heavy wire and this is a frictionless plane. What we do now is we list down whatever we know. We talk about the area of the wire, that is again the cross section. We call that as A. Then we talk about the elongation, which we have to find, which is delta L. The length we'll take as L. The mass, again we're talking about the wire, is M. These are the basic things we require for measuring the elongation of heavy wire. There will be some derivations, but first we have to talk about what I just briefly mentioned here. Let's just define strain for a second. What is strain? Strain is the elongation upon the initial length. As we said, elongation was delta L. So we put delta L here. But we do not put L here. Why? You must be thinking the length is L, so why are we not putting L here? That is because the total force that is exerted over here, the force, which also we should list down here, is F. So it's exerted here, the force. So the exerted force is not acting on the entire wire, it is acting on the center of gravity here, which is at the midpoint, that is L by 2. So if that is the length, then the midpoint is L by 2. That's why the initial length will only consider it as L by 2, which will give us 2 delta L by L. So this is the strain we get. Then we move on to finding the Young's modulus. What is Young's modulus? It is stress upon strain, as easy as that. It is stress upon strain. We can find out the stress, that is F by A, that is force exerted upon area of cross section. Strain we already know, that is 2 delta L by L. So if I put it here, then 2 delta L will come here and L will go there. So F into L by 2 delta L into A. Now we know that F can also be known as M into G. We know, right? We have M. We know that of course G is equal to G, which is gravity. So we can say that force is mg. So I can insert the value of force, that is mg A into L 2 delta L, which I can say is mgl upon 2a delta L, just to put it in a nice way. So this is the first the way that you can put it. The second and more conventional way, where we have to actually this is just an equation for it, but we have, again, this is the Young's modulus, right? What we want here is the elongation. What is elongation? Delta L. So here you have to search for delta L right here. So now we want to remove the value of delta L. So let's just take it above, where we talk about delta L here, and mgl upon 2ay. Now I can also describe mass as here. I can also describe mass as length into area into rho, that is density. Rho is density. So I can put L into A into rho into L again upon 2ay. What can I cancel here? I can cancel A, and I can say, oh, we missed the G here, so we can just put the G right here. So this is basically the M, and G is right here. So L square, we can do it, L square rho G by A y. So in the end what we get is the elongation. Delta L is equal to L square rho G A y. This is the final elongation that we get for a heavy wire. So first we drew this diagram for the heavy wire. We listed the elongation delta L by length, then the mass and the strain. We got that as this 2 delta L by L. And Young's modulus, stress by strain, Fa into L by 2 delta L, Y being M, F being mg, and M we have described here as La rho, that is density. And the A gets cut, and L square rho G. This is the final equation which we have to consider. Thank you.